If only there was a tool out there that could help us create better scripts for our videos, write better articles, generally enable us to communicate better and level up our content creation game. I wonder, is there anything like that available? Hi there, my name's Mark from The Spark, and yes, of course, the tool that I am talking about is ChatGPT. There are lots of others on the market. X has something called Grok coming out to the wider populace very soon. And you've got Bard from Google. And also I think Bing uses kind of a version of ChatGPT within their browser as well. So there are lots of other options available, but I got ChatGPT when it first came out, was impressed by it, and then subsequently I pay for the premium version. Every month they seem to just be creating something better and more useful for those of us who create content, whether we write or whether we make videos or whatever else you might do. Things like ChatGPT really are a great tool, at least I think so. And today what I'm going to show you is 3 ways in which I personally use ChatGPT to level up what I'm doing. I'm not going to make you wait for those. I'll tell you what they are, and then we'll go on to my iPad screen and I'll show you some examples of how I utilize that. The first one is title generation. So I'll try and create a title for my videos or articles that I might write. And number 2, checking my spelling and grammar. There are other tools out there such as Grammarly, which I do use as well, but my first port of call is always ChatGPT. And finally, ideas generation. And maybe I'll squeeze another one in as well. I'll show you how I create a framework for an article or a video that I'm about to write or create. Okay, without further ado, let's go. All right, here we have my iPad screen with the ChatGPT app there waiting for me to open it. You can obviously use ChatGPT on a browser as well, but if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you'll know that an iPad is my main computing device. So I try and do everything through the app. As you can see here at the top, it can now browse the web, analyze data, and generate images without needing to switch modes. Previously, you'd have to tap on this thing here, then you'd be given further options whether you want to do those 3 things that I've just listed. Well, now in the new version of the app, they've combined all those things. So as a bonus one, let's ask it to generate an image of a fluffy duck and see where it comes up with. And I'll cut this short as well because it does take a minute or so for it to create its images that you ask it to create. And there we are. Oh, isn't that cute? An image of a very fluffy duckling by the looks of it. All right, okay, that was a bonus one. Back onto why you continue to watch this video. So one of the first things I use ChatGPT for is to help me create titles for my videos and my articles, or at least to give me ideas I might not have thought about. So let's pick this, what we're doing right here. Let's ask it to generate 3 titles for a video about ChatGPT. And let's see what it comes up with. Okay, ChatGPT Unleashed, Beyond Chatbots, ChatGPT Decoded. Okay, they're great, but let's expand upon that. It is a video about 3 things that ChatGPT can do. So just giving it a little bit more detail. So it's adapted the titles now to be more specific about what I'm wanting. 3 game-changing features. ChatGPT can do what? The top 3 surprising abilities and unveiling ChatGPT. I quite like number 2, it's quite exciting. Let me ask it to expand on 2. So if you like that title, maybe it'll generate a few more based on that one. So it's given me another one. Chat top 3 skills, breaking down AI's most astonishing tricks. I could have asked it to give me 3 more, 5 more, 10 more, whatever. All right, so that's one way in which I use ChatGPT. And like I say, you can ask it for as many title suggestions as you like, and maybe you want to mix and match about what you will call it. Maybe I will call this video that. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, the next thing that I use ChatGPT for is to check my spelling and grammar. In fact, I probably use this more than the titles one. I recently did a video about a hub that I'd purchased, and this was the text that I put in the description box. So I've just copy and pasted it in there, and what I'll do is I'll just say check this for grammar and spelling. So it'll do a quick review. I quite like the way it explains what it's doing. So let's see what it has changed. Actually, what I can do is tell me which bits you changed. And so it'll even tell you what it's changed for you without you needing to go back and compare. So replaced I do an unboxing and a review by taking a look at with I unbox and review. That makes sense. It's shorter, it's more concise. It removed this hub has to integrate the sentence more smoothly after the introduction. Changed such as to featuring for a more formal tone. So again, you can actually ask it to make this friendlier. I can never spell friend. Friendlier. And there you go. It just adds a few more familial words. Excitedly unboxed. Dive in. It's like a Swiss Army knife. And you can make it more professional. You can ask it to give it whatever you're wanting to share. So it's useful for small stuff like this, but you can copy and paste a huge chunk of text, maybe an article you've just written, and it will check that as well. Okay, so we've done titles, we've done checking for spelling and grammar. And in fact, with the spelling and grammar, I can also ask it to rewrite this to create more engagement. Maybe it's a post on a social media platform and you want to create some more engagement from the thing that you've just posted. Okay, that's friendly and it feels like it might connect a little bit more, but maybe I want to generate direct engagement. Finish with a question. I'm going to challenge it with what question can it generate at the end of this bit of text here? What devices would you connect to it first? So just by adding that little sentence there at the end, that little question at the end, you're going to create engagement on social media or maybe even on your video. Okay, so the third way that I use ChatGPT is just to help me get through that writer's block or that video content creation block. And I just want it to help me with some ideas. So why don't I ask it to generate video ideas about the Kindle? I've made lots of videos on the Kindle. Maybe I want to make more videos about the Kindle. So I'll do that. So these, again, it's given me kind of titles, I guess, but these are ideas. So you could use them for titles, but these are ideas. So number one is, how has it evolved over the years? Maybe I could go back. That's a great idea, actually. Maybe I can go back, investigate some of the older ones and then go through that evolution of the Kindle. Let's pick another one. Kindle's impact, how e-readers are changing the way we read. Maybe I can do an investigation into how people are consuming content. Maybe I could even ask a few people, interview a few people about that. Kindle for students, can it replace textbooks? Are universities and colleges and schools set up for the digital world, or are they still needing to rely on actual textbooks in your hand? So just by putting that one sentence in there, generate video ideas about the Kindle, it's given me 10 ideas for videos, of which most of those there, just on a cursory glance, are really helpful and I think are really interesting. And I think maybe you might see a few of those video ideas come to life on my channel soon. Okay, here's that bonus one where I said how I might use it to generate a framework for an article or a video script that I want to create. So again, it's as easy as saying I'm wanting to write an article about number one. Remember, it can remember what it's presented to you. So number one in this case, Kindle Deep Dive, the ultimate e-reader's evolution over the years. I want to write an article about number one. Provide me with a framework for this article. Let's see what it comes up with. So it's given me the suggested title, an introduction, then it's given me different sections. So let's pick section 3, explore tech upgrades in display, battery life and storage. Discuss the introduction of e-ink and its importance. Going on to section 5, section 6, and so on and so forth. Section 8, speculate on upcoming features and tech based on trends or amnesty. So what's in the future? That's where it's ending with. And then the conclusion, it just suggests that you summarize the journey and encourage the readers to comment on their experiences and predictions for the Kindle's future. So, again, it's thinking about engagement here. And there we go, call to action with the conclusion, end with an engaging question or prompt, which is already given you there, really. So you could use that even for a video, not just for an article. So there you go. You can go ahead now and change the world just by using ChatGPT. Okay, what did you think? There were my 3 ways, plus a bonus one, of how you might use ChatGPT. Of course, there are other tools available, like I said at the beginning. For example, spelling and grammar. Grammarly is also a great tool to use when you want to check your content for that as well. But anyway, what other ways might you use ChatGPT and others like it? Why don't you present some of your ideas down in the comments and I'll give them a go and see whether they can help me be more productive and help me with my workflow. If you like what you've seen, please do subscribe to the channel. It really helps. If you want to become a member as well, that'd be really cool. You'd help keep the lights on around here, as they say. But also like the video and share the video with those you think that this might be useful for. Okay, until the next time, happy content creating.